Hey guys, welcome back. Maurice here, and we have Phoenix Point basic class guide, and today I want to discuss what was this? Infiltrator. Yes, Infiltrator, and I'll give you some information a little bit more about the class and not going into combination details and all that. Let me right away introduce you to the little attachment, which gives you information about ability and how much it costs, action point and willpower. And the last part is my rating. For 4 is must have, it's absolutely for this class. 3 is situational good. 2 rating is situational not so good ability in my opinion, and the 1 is probably something you can avoid and save some soldier points for something else. So let me quickly jump and start with basics. So your Infiltrator, first of all, he comes in combat hidden. It's the stealth class, which is mentioned. As you can see, the base stealth factor, the stealth mechanics in this game is kind of weird. I don't think I can fully talk about that with my knowledge about it. It works in some mysterious ways, let's put it in this way. But I will explain what you need to know. And proficiency is crossbows and spider drone deployment. Every class has their unique, only handguns I think overlap, but spider drones is something special that only your Infiltrator can launch with proficiency. So let's jump to the abilities and let's discuss what we have here. So surprise attack, it is a passive ability. It doesn't require any special activation. Once you have it, it just works. And as you can see, it works if you attack from behind, then you can gain this shock value to the enemy. My point, why I only give 1 point, it means you can avoid this, is I used to take it, but once you play with Infiltrator and actually combine with any other class, the damage it outputs will kill those enemies most likely, and this shock is really rare to be seen, and thus leading to me to the part when it can be avoided. It costs only 10 points, but still it will not kick in as often as you might think. That's my point. Next we have deploy Decoy. It is kind of good because it throws out copy of you and basically makes enemies to attack something that is not your soldiers, which is good, but again it costs you 4 willpower. So it can drain your willpower quite fast. That's why I give the rating situational and not that good. I haven't used it as much because then I use those willpower points and basically soldier in some other ways, more efficient ways. We're not discussing anything about combinations because that's another video for different too deep topic for this one. We will just take a look at Infiltrator as alone. So this ability, next one, is Spider Drone Pack. I like it. I used it, I tested. I'm a big fan of it. So it's not crucial, but I would definitely put it in rating 3. So it's situational but good, because once it's in a full glory, it's absolutely amazing, to be honest. It costs you nothing to enable this ability. I will give you the answers you are looking for. To launch drones, you need 2 action points. So basically it's a drone launcher. And this addition, when you launch not 1 drone, but 3 at once, it costs the same. So 1 or 3, that's how this passive kicks in. And yeah, you see already rating. And the last 2 abilities are absolutely must have if you have Infiltrator. And one of which is Vanish. It is whenever you are being kicked out of stealth, you will see when your soldier is in stealth, it's pretty good. Enemies don't know where you are, you can attack. And when you are being spotted, you use Vanish to move a little bit. For that turn, you're absolutely undetectable, and if you are not seen afterwards, you are being back in stealth. So absolutely crucial for Infiltrator to have, otherwise the stealth bonuses and all that and the next ability is not working in full potential. It costs you 4 willpower to move in this this vanished state and then become stealthed. And the last one is sneak attack, which basically whenever you are in stealth, and also it includes in vanish, in both of those states, you do double damage. Basically, it's not that simple that double, you can't multiply all the bonuses you have, but the base you do is basically another time added. That would be the simple way how to explain it. If you have another bonuses, they are summed up, they don't multiply. That just to explain for those who understand mathematics. So this is absolutely must have. This is where Infiltrator shines. Invisibility, even when it's spotted, you can go back in vanish mode and do double damage. So you see, and of course it applies to every combinations, but as I said, we are not discussing that. So rating 4 for sure. And as you can see, the last one is in the gray. You see when I summed up, if you want to use all abilities in one turn, it includes also, if you're wondering how I came up with 2 and 8, it includes also 1 drone launch, because it is separate, but only Infiltrator can launch that drone. So I added this as additional bonus if you want to launch a drone and vanish and deploy a decoy. So you see how in proportions work for this class, action point usage and willpower usage, just so I can give you some idea. Let's then include also this one little, my suggestion about this class, how to allocate points, strength, willpower and speed. Most important in my opinion is speed for this class, must have, because crossbow is, I'd say, mid-range, and yeah, you will be moving in and out, and for example, deploying decoy, you need to deploy it somewhere next to enemy, so enemy attacks the decoy as it's closer, then your target is further away. There's no point of deploy decoy somewhere far away from where enemy don't see it. So positioning and movement is kind of crucial, especially if you take the same ability I suggest to avoid surprise attack. You need to be behind, so you need to travel around enemy if you want to fully enable switch, unnecessarily just kill it. And yeah, so I would go with full speed. My suggestion, take it or leave it. Strength, I had never problems with strength, which is given normally, it's 20, so I leave it like that. You can take everything you need, bullets, arrows, drones, ammo, everything. And willpower, I leave it to 9. Actually, as you can see, you need only 8 to enable vanish and then to do your tricks. But of course, feel free to tune it up higher. That would be my suggestion. Whenever you have full speed, next one you will improve willpower, but absolute minimum 9 is kind of enough for you to just play around with your abilities. And then let's move quickly to the part of equipment. Infiltrators come from Synedron, Havens and Faction, so they don't have any mutations. Feel free to use all the mounts you have for armor. Definitely I would suggest to use a motion detection module, because remember, Infiltrator normally is stealthed, no one sees him. Even in a vanished state, you can send it in between enemies. In vanished state, it's undetectable. And then having this motion detection module reveals everyone other side of the walls and upside in another story. So it is kind of useful, because that's why I use Infiltrator as a scout, it kind of goes together, in my opinion. And yeah, in the same time, ghoul repeller might be good idea, so it's not getting trapped, even if it's invisible, your soldier. If it's trapped, well, there's no use for it from it. Armor, there's just one armor, as it comes only from one faction, as Synedrons. There's one and only armor that is fully dedicated to stealth, to improve stealth. So whenever you're in stealth mode, even if your move some closer or enemy passes by, you are not revealed, so you don't need to use vanish again. It's kind of good, and in most cases I kind of tend to stick with the armor. Only maybe I would suggest, because yeah, it doesn't suffer any speed, and it has perception as well included. But if you need some more accuracy, which might be the case, then of course, as I mentioned, Acheron helmet and set itself is really good. And as I mentioned also, this set also has some bonuses for the stealth. It's not as good, as you can see there. Here we have 10 stealth, here we have only 5, but you see another bonus, accuracy, pretty a lot. So combination of these two actually make a lot of sense. And the last part is equipment. When we have originally, normally dedicated for Infiltrator, we have crossbows and this one spider drone pistol. I need to mention it has 3 spider drones in the magazine. So if you have this mass deploy, if you can deploy all 3 of them, you empty your pistol right away with one shot. Just kind of keep that idea that your ammo probably will be needed with you. And another thing I need to mention, crossbows. You have 2 types of crossbow. One is basic one, which you will have some of the time at the beginning of the game, and later basically a little bit less damage, but it adds poison, which is good as it kicks in right in the same turn, kind of. But downside is they also have only 3 ammo, so it means you need to carry quite a lot with you if you want to use it as your proficiency weapons. Of course, if you combine with other classes, then you can use other class weapons, but Infiltrator generally sticks and can use only crossbows. But yeah, and of course all the grenades and health and stimpaks, that is also available. That concludes the video about Infiltrator. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions and comments, definitely you have comments about, you have them, I know you have. Write down in the comment section, I will try to answer, or my awesome viewers as well. I have quite some experienced guys who also give really good ideas and guides and comments and advices. So thanks for watching, and we will meet in next videos. Stay tuned. Cheers.